Hi guys, welcome back to the Arsenal in me. So I'm reaching out from Lagos, Nigeria. I mean, it's a cool weather. We all having a nice time here. It's about 5:41 p.m. Nigerian time. And today we are going to be looking at, of course, we all know that our players are in Dubai already. It's no longer news. And there has been a lot of social media talks. But today, what we are going to be looking at today is just the objectives we think Mikel Arteta is going to come up with by the time we return with the players to England. So, if you know very well, we are having our match against Leicester City. It is a match that we hope to win. Of course, we are going to win that. I do not believe we're going to lose that because just about the EPL and the Champions League are the two competitions we are in now. So on social media, there has been a lot of thoughts, people with different emotions. Some are saying that the Dubai trip is obviously not necessary, that we should not have embarked on the Dubai trip. But if you look at the situation, you realize that Arsenal this January alone has played about 11 games in 31, 34 days, which is really, really too much. So I think the players really, really deserve some level of bonding. They deserve some level of rest. There is no doubt about it that we played in FA Cup, played in Premiership, played in so many cups, including the Champions League. So I actually think the players deserve some rest. If they can get any rest, at least they deserve some rest. So now that we are talking about the rest and that, obviously they are getting the rest, we need to also look at the five objectives, the things that we believe Mikel Arteta is going to be coming up with after he returns the player back to the England squad. So I just talked about the rest, and of course, if you can see the players here, they are bonding with each other. They are trying to, probably get to know each other more, spend time together, and by so doing, they'll feel more comfortable on the pitch. There is no doubt about it because if you are very, very comfortable with your partner, somebody you work with, it is more easy for you to be able to do things with them. So no doubt about the fact that our players need the amount of rest. And for those who are criticizing these players, of course, maybe you have the right to criticize, but sometimes you should always be considerate and think of important things. Every time we go to Dubai for a rest like that and we come back, we always end up refreshed, happy, and we always end up playing more. So the other second objective, of course, is we'll be looking into our set piece options. We have oftentimes since about last year, for example, when we went to Dubai and then we came back, we saw Declan Rice in another dimension. He was able to actually feed the ball in properly so that we can, our set piece became meaningful. We were able to score more goals from set piece. But if you see what is happening right now, you will see that many of our set pieces have not been really, really going well. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care about what anybody has to say. If you say that we are scoring from set piece, that is your problem. That is your business. A team can score from any part, any way on the pitch. The most important thing is the result that we'll get. So I think the Dubai gives them the opportunity to be able to train more on set pieces, to be able to know how to be more effective, to be able to find alternative means to be able to score from set pieces. So Declan Rice has always been instrumental, and also Bukayo Saka. They are the two people that are always, playing our corner kicks, delivering the ball into the far, part of the goalkeeper, and then causing some issues. Thereby, we are able to score from there. So the other thing we are going to be looking at, which is about the third thing, is that we're actually going to be talking about Ben White. It is good to see that Ben White will be returning, and he might as well be featuring in the match against Leicester City. So Ben White is back from injury. He hasn't played since when he hasn't played since a long time now. I can't remember when exactly. We know what Ben White does on the pitch. We know Ben White is very, very technical. We know Ben White play very, very well on the pitch. We know Ben White on that right side, in combining with Odegaard as well as Bukayo Saka. They are a very, very good threat. Our SGs increase there, and as well as we are able to score more goals. There is a way Ben White does this one too with Bukayo Saka. They understand each other very, very much. And that is just about what this Dubai training is going to do for them, or this Dubai relaxation or a timeout is going to do for them. So we need to really look at the positives of these things. We need to look at the likely things these things are going to bring. Because by the time our team returns back from Dubai now, for example, and we are able to win the rest of our matches in the EPL, it's really, really going to be down to Liverpool to not lose any match. Because the moment they lose any match in the EPL, for example, we are going to snap it up. We are going to be able to win, and we are going to snap it up. So these are the way I see it. These are the things I believe is really, really happening right now in Dubai, as a matter of fact. So this also relates to this is Zinchenko and Thomas Partey. You know, the rumors in January transfer window was that Zinchenko was going to be going to I mean was going to Inter Milan, but unfortunately that did not happen. We still have him in the squad, and it's good to know that we have him in the squad. You know, it's not really like we don't have the squad depth that people are saying, but the thing is the important players are the one that are out. So I mean Zinchenko is still in the team, and that is good news. Now, this is in relation to the one I said about bonding and every other thing like that. Now, this image also gives us the sense of our players bonding with each other, talking with each other, making jokes and everything. So when they come, they after relaxed, they can actually do so much more on the pitch. This is just like a mini summer vacation for them. You know, when players return back from um, the summer holidays and they are able to do many many things on the pitch. So, I mean, Merino, there has always been talks about Mikel Merino. I think this is about time for Mikel Merino to be able to properly understand the team, to be able to blend in with the team, and probably pick up a new cast in the team, or be able to really be effective in the team. Merino has always been one of the examples I make on Twitter when I talk about transfers that we have been largely unlucky with Merino, not because Merino is too expensive. Merino cost just £30 million to get. Is it £30 million or $30 million? But anyways, we have Merino in our squad, but he has not been delivering just about the way we want him to deliver. Now we are hoping that Merino can really step up and be able to deliver on the promise because he was brought in to replace Shaka, for example. The moment we converted Havertz to become a nine, so Merino has been brought in to replace Shaka so that we can have fluidity in the midfield, but he has not lived to that expectation. So I hope this Dubai trip is able or will be able to give him the chance to be able to, I mean, bond better with the squad. This is outside of, you know, our training pitch in England. I mean, in London. And now we are far away in Dubai where they are more relaxed, where they are able to do more things together. So this one now is not really part of what I really want to talk about, but I think it is important we look at it too. A lot of people, including myself, have been bringing the narrative of trying Tierney as a left wing forward. You know, now that we have Martinelli out, Saka is returning very, very soon, but not immediately. Ben White is returning immediately. Now, it will not be bad if we try Tierney in the left wing forward. You know, Mikel Arteta has experimented him in this role in about 2 or 3 games, and I believe that he can actually improve on that. In that position. So this Dubai trip is also going to give him that leverage because he's going to try it out. You know, this is about just experimentation. Let us just call it experimentation, coming in for more like the second half of the season, as far as I'm concerned. So I do not believe Arsenal should lose any match going forward because our players have are refreshed. You know, they have gotten the deserved rest that they want, and you know, just about much time with the manager as well to talk tactics, to talk positions, to talk many other things that are critical on the pitch. So here is Declan Rice and what's his name now? Downing of the I've forgotten his name, pardon me. But this youngster can actually play, you know, is really, really a very, very brilliant youngster for us now, just like the way we have seen Nwaneri, we have seen Lewis Kelly. This is another brilliant youngster that is really, really doing well in the training in Dubai. There is no doubt that we are beginning to integrate many of our younger players into our first team, and also this Dubai will give them the ability to do more of that. So we all know that Martinelli would not be featuring anytime soon. He's going to be out for about 2 months. And Martinelli, of course, also went to Dubai with them. This is him on his Instagram, enjoying life in Dubai. It's really, really a nice time in Dubai. Many of our players are, you know, they're having a nice time. I just really hope that by the time they come to England, they are able to do so much more. So that is just the things I really think is happening in Dubai. So although looking at our squad currently, we have some players, but these players we also have to look at the trust issues. We have to look at what is happening. So Sterling has a trust issue. Mikel Arteta do not trust players like Sterling, even though he brought him in. I don't know if he brought him in or maybe it's the management that brought him in, but he came in on loan. And then Sterling has a trust issue because people do not trust him. And there has also been conversations around Fabio Viera. So personally, I think Arsenal should not recover Fabio Viera, at least not this time around, even we can't recall him now because the transfer window has ended. But then Fabio Viera coming into our squad is almost very much going to be like they have just cut his time short. Because the reality is that our players are returning for goodness sakes. And I tell you that Adeta is going to find a solution to that forward line. It is either we have Tierney, just like I have said, in the forward line, or perhaps we have Nwaneri and Trossard who are also going to play in the front row, or we bring in somebody from the academy. Nobody believed in Lewis Kelly when he was in the academy. Nobody believed in Nwaneri when he was in the academy, not until they were given the time to actually prove themselves. So I think we don't have that much firepower, but we are not entirely bad. Currently still sitting second in the Premier League table. There is nothing anybody can do about that. We are second on the Premier League table. And apart from that, we are still doing very well in the Champions League. So experimenting Tierney in the left wing, looking at what we are doing in Dubai, looking at all of these things. What do you actually think about our Dubai trip? What do you make of it? So guys, please remember to drop your comments in the comment section. I will see you in another video I do. And also please remember to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.